Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for July 2024. Pisces, I think you're going to feel a bit torn this month between your head and your heart, or your head and your intuition and your gut. I've got some really good cards in here, like I've got your hard work paying off, you've got the Magician, which means you can turn brass into gold this month, so bloody go for it. But then I've also got the Fool in here, which means trust your instincts, take leaps of faith, and the Death card touching it. These are big cards. This is a big month. Pisces, make no mistake, while you're going through this month and you think it's not that enormous or big, it actually is. It's laying some really big foundations for what's to come next. This is probably one of those months where there's a lot of thinking going on, there's a lot of change going on, and you're thinking about directions, basically. You've got some plans. Are they rock solid? No, but you're working on them, and that's okay. With the Magician in here, I don't think you can take too many steps wrong, to be honest. It's just you might need to tweak a little bit. Are you moving home? Are you looking for a loan approval to come through? Are you waiting for finance for something? That is coming through as well. That's about mid-July, and I like that. If you're moving home, there's a sense of sadness to it, but there's also a lot of strength in this decision as well. So if you're doing that and you're thinking, oh, have I made the right decision? I'm just like so doubting myself right now. It's okay, you have made the right decision. There's a lot of stress in here, I have to say, for you Pisces. But Pisces, you are an awful overthinker. You do get caught in your emotions a lot. This is a month where we're going to have to balance all of that out. We've got the emotional part, the gut side going out with the Fool, but we've also got the Magician. So with both of these sides of your brain engaged, the left and right side of your brain engaged, you're going to be quite powerful this month, and I don't even think you realize it. I'm finishing July with a Death card, which means you're closing out some things in your life and you're starting some new things in your life, and I really like that for you. How's your back, Pisces? I think it's something to do with your work. So I've got some back issue coming up here when it comes to your work, and maybe you're not saying anything or doing anything to help the situation. I'd really encourage you to please try and do something to help the situation, because it's definitely a work thing, I think. So even if you're sitting at a computer all day doing office work and you think, well, that's easy, that's nothing. Sitting is the worst thing you can do for your back, by the way. Absolutely the worst thing. It's diabolical. You have to have so many things right with your desk and your chair and your keyboard and your monitor. It's unbelievable. Otherwise, you can really fuck your back up, basically. If your work is more physical, then it's time for you to think about how you're moving and lifting and carrying, or all of those things, which sounds really boring when I say it, but it's kind of important because it looks like that could be something that flares towards the end of July, and I don't want that to interrupt the flow that I've got going here for you. You're smart, you're strong, and you're intuitive this month. Really strong card. So for you, it's about sifting through all these thoughts and all these directions you want to go in, and figuring out which one you're going to do. Like, what are you going to do? I'm finishing on the Four of Rods, which is, some happy times ahead. You've got some adventures ahead of you, and I love that. And I want you to take a leap of faith with a few things this month, Pisces. Don't overthink everything. So if you've got any travel plans as well, I encourage you to do that. Your hard work that you put in this month will pay off. Watch your back. If you're waiting for news to come in around finances around the house, that will also happen about mid-July, and I love that for you as well. So Pisces, this is a really good month for you. You might not think it is as you're going through it, but in fact it is. When you look back at July, you're going to see how much you got done and how much things have changed. And that Death card in the end there tells me that there are some big changes coming for you for July, and I love them anyway. The Death card is all these beautiful new beginnings, a whole new you, new chapters, everything. So thank you so much for listening, Pisces. Enjoy your month, and I will see you in August. Bye-bye.